Hello and welcome to Buddhistdoor Global's weekly news review. I'm Justin Whitaker, senior correspondent for BDG, speaking to you from our offices in Hong Kong. In this week's news, in India, the region of Ladakh has launched an ambitious new climate change project. 2 NGOs have launched Green Himalayas, a sustainability project based in Ladakh. According to the Times of India, the project's aim is to prepare the Union Territory's unique environment and communities for the changes and challenges of climate change through multiple adaptation measures, along with rejuvenating fragile ecosystems by creating a green cover in the Himalayan foothills and creating a model site for future projects. The site will cover 250 acres and will be developed according to principles of sustainable employment for the local communities, particularly youth and women. The target is to build a site sustained by renewable energy and then replicate it across the Himalayas. In England, a group called Extinction Rebellion Buddhists have taken part in recent demonstrations. In London, numerous Buddhists have joined Extinction Rebellion, an environmental pressure group known for bold acts of civil disobedience. In the United Kingdom, an international rebellion has been declared, with protesters planning to create what organizers call a peaceful shutdown of Westminster, London, by blocking traffic at key points in the city. The protests follow last month's youth-led global climate strike, which also saw participation for Buddhist groups around the world. In May of this year, Open Democracy profiled the religious aspects of Extinction Rebellion events in the UK and beyond, finding pagans, Muslims, Christians, and Buddhists taking part in nonviolent action. They wrote that climate change is increasingly seen as a spiritual crisis that requires a spiritual response. Events began Monday, October 7th and are expected to continue until the 20th. In Thailand, Buddhist UFO hunters seek contact with alien life. A forest reserve in central Thailand has become the unlikely home of a group of Buddhist meditators who are convinced that they have encountered aliens both in the air and on the ground. For the last 6 years, members have been meeting near the Buddhist statues on the peak of Khao Kala Hill, approximately 3 hours north of Bangkok, to camp, meditate, and seek out UFOs. The believers are known as the UFO Khao Kala group, and their founder believes that Thailand's Buddhist population led to a special interest among the aliens. Buddhism has historically been tolerant of notions of unseen beings, including those from other planets, but it has also cautioned adherents of the human proclivity for delusion or failing to see things as they truly are. Finally, in India, Himalayan issues may offer a path forward as Chinese and Indian leaders meet. Chinese President Xi Jinping was in India last week to meet with Indian PM Narendra Modi in Chennai. The informal summit lasted until Saturday, and both Chinese and Indian media, in anticipation of this second informal meeting between the leaders of Asia's 2 largest economies, stressed that present difficulties should not impede a cooperative partnership that can be sustained into the future. 2017 saw Sino-Indian relations deteriorate over the Doklam standoff in Bhutan from June to August, while various territorial and political disputes in the Himalayan region remain the focal sticking point for China and India. Ladakh in particular remains a source of contention between the 2 countries, with India intentionally allowing Tibetan cultural influences to grow. That is all for this week's BDG News Review. Let us know what you think in the comments below. What is your favorite story this week? What would you like to see us report on more? In the meantime, be sure to check out our website, www.buddhistdoor.net, for these stories along with special features and coverage of Buddhism around the world.